Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to this is Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with the next part of KCM. We're going to be watching set 3 of the semi-finals, aka the playoffs between Terran and Zerg. And so far, Royal is looking so strong with his performance today. 2 kills already. Soma and Shine were his most recent victims. The next set he's going to be playing up against Queen, and let me remind you of the format if you have forgotten. So we will have 4 players from each team, and if all of the 4 players are defeated, then the losing team can field one last champion or hero, and that person will have to defeat everyone else's on the other guys' team, including the other guys' hero, right? So we might have potentially, how many? 9 sets total is going to be the potential maximum number of sets. But anyways, the map is Metropolis, as you can see, with Royal spawning at the top left in the yellow color, and Queen is going to be in the top right. Looks like we do have some sort of an overpull or a night pull coming out from Queen. Royal is going to be going for gas. This is interesting. You know that on this map, with these spawning locations, then I think both players actually have equal chances to drop the other guys. But in terms of potential to go for both attack in the main and the expansion, then it is Queen with his early mutualist harassment. You can see the mutuals can fly from the main base directly to these areas, and they can hit the expansion as well as go into the main and retreat relatively easily. Back into this northern horizontal. SCV discovering where things are located, and the Zerglings will have to return now. There's gonna be, wait, what is he doing? There's a factory, and he's gonna be putting down the starport right away. This is a rush to the 1-1-1 build. There's, okay, command center. What am I saying? No, it's gonna be command center. And let's see if the Zerglings will actually get on that ramp to check for things, and he can actually see a glimpse of that command center, but he will not. So we will have a vulture first, and these drones will have some time to look for any kind of indication that it's gonna be a vulture run by before the drone get transformed into the sunken. There's sunken. So this is going to be where things will be progressing. Let me remind you of the ELO scores today. So that's going to be where things are. And in terms of the players' play, you can see that Terran and Zerg have almost the same ELO scores, 1300 versus 1301. Very, very balanced. But so far, Royal, who is the second best Terran player, has been defeating very, very strong players like Soma and Shine. Well, I guess Shine is not very, very strong, but Queen is up. And after that, if Queen loses, then we will have a hero. By the way, here are the win rates of the players against the other races, players. And in terms of win rate, the best person with the win rates is Barracks, but he's not played that many games, only 5 games for Terran. And from the Zerg side, the best win rates is by Soma, but Soma has been eliminated, but he can be fielded once again as the champion. We should see that's going to be an efficient chamber. There's going to be another hatchery. Okay, interesting. The hatchery will block this vulture from coming through. Very, very nice formation already with Zerglings and whatnot. So this is what we have. By the way, do we have the win rate for this map? Let's just take it up just to compare here. So Metropolis is 47.2% win rate. So this map is all right. It could be considered balanced, right? Okay, that's massive amount of vultures. Let's see if they are gonna try to attempt to go through and break this opening. It's gonna be hard because there are Zerglings everywhere. The vultures will try to go through the top or the bottom. He will try to look for some Zerglings, but it looks like both of the vultures are still alive. Vulture with speed, not able to do anything at all, and there are going to be mutualists here. Mutualists coming from only 2 hatcheries. The entry base coming up, we will have, I think that looks to me like a wraith. If it's going to be a vulture drop, I will be very, very surprised, but I think it is going to be raids. There, the mutualists coming out, and it's going to be quite tough to defend from the Royal's perspective, because he had to put up turrets at about the same time, at his expansion and slightly later, just a teeny bit later, his main. But the turret completes at just the right moment. And that looks to me like a Valkyrie. It's going to be a Valkyrie. I was going to say, why would it be a raid now? At this point, you need as many Valkyries as you can get. But two turret in the expansion has just come up. The main, you also have other turrets, but you also, now it's going to be time for the turrets at the choke to start. Looks like the mages want to come towards the left side, but vultures are coming away, and mages are fanning out looking for those 3 vultures. They want to get as many vultures as possible. There it is. The vultures have been discovered. One of the vultures has been damaged, so they need to possibly split them, these vultures out. 1 marines will get sniped. Let's see if the vultures can find that drone. The drone is trying to expand towards the bottom right or the 3 o'clock position. It looks to me like the bottom right. So those vultures are still alive and hanging out for the time being right now, but they're gonna start to lay some mines. Okay, interesting. Images will try to dive inside. I mean, it looks to me like 8 mutas and 2 scourges. The scourges could not get those raids, and the raids get all of the scourges destroyed. The second pair of scourge is coming out, but there's some marines to support as well. The turret line at the choke is not so deep yet. Okay, it looks like the barracks are blocking the path, so no more units can actually leave those areas. But there's going to be the Queen's Nest and the Hydrant, and at the same time, some vultures get inside of the main, and now those speed vultures will be doing so much damage. But the SimCity is quite good though. The SimCity will stop these vultures from doing going all the way behind. But let's say the drones will need to go for the yeah, that's it. It's drone drills. But at the other side of the map, looks like the Muches try to dive in and take off some Valkyries, but the Valkyries are alive. I guess that was the needed thing, that he needed to actually engage to force Royo into multitasking and taking care of his Valkyries instead of his vultures. Supply-wise, after the battle is over, Royo is 62 and Queen is 58. They are the barracks, and finally now they're gonna start to open up, and there will be no more blockade. Mines in the middle of the map will get cleared, and the bottom right from Queen is coming up quite nicely, so that's good. The last mines has been cleared now, so no more mine presence on this map. Interesting. By the way, I once again apologize that I am actually traveling for the entire weekend, so whatever games I cast will either be voiceless or with this kind of a ghost sounding voice here. And I hope that you have a great weekend ahead of you. And once again, I would like to thank members of the Jim Rainer's clan, whose names are mentioned in the video description. Mr. Sea Goblin, Mr. Chen, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Bobby Fisher, and you Stream of Thought. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Not like what these players, especially Warrior, are kind of facing here. Huge attacks. Looks like the Valkyries are still alive. Oh my god, and the Muches get pushed back hard. The Marines are here to take care of these scourges. Quite terrible multitasking and controlling of the units there, I think, from Queen. And now this Fortress discovered this hatchery, so I think now Queen is in some serious trouble. Queen is not doing good because all the Valkyries are still alive, even there's some weak ones, but now the Valkyries take some hits. So he needs to make sure to protect them for the next part of the game. Anyways, the Queen's Nest is done, the Hydroden is done, but it will be a long time until Queen can field anything like lurkers or let alone defilers. It will be a long time. Anyways, those Valkyries are coming across very strong. The Marines are there to take care of the scourges. The Valkyries will be, oh my god, that was so close, and GG right away from Queen losing to Royal. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.